G'day friends, I'm here to review this amazing little bow. It is of course the Static K4 by Bear Archery. Now I've had this bow for just over a month and to be honest I wasn't really sure what to think of it before I picked it up. But it is really becoming one of my favourite bows. It is just an absolute pleasure to shoot this. It's so smooth to draw. I draw just past 29 inches and there's just no stacking at all. It's extremely quiet. And what really surprised me was the lack of hand shock, especially considering this is a very slim, very light in the hand bow. It is also an extremely unique bow. Now this design comes from a 1952 design by Bear Archery, so it's pretty old school. And what makes it so unique are these static recurved limb tips. Now unlike a normal modern recurve, these limb tips hold their shape, they stay rigid and they don't unfurl as you draw the bow. This gives you a really interesting kind of hybrid between a long bow and a recurve bow. So it's extremely forgiving for things like string torque, where you might twist the strings and on a normal recurve that could deform the limb tips. Well, they're extremely rigid on this bow and you won't get any issues with string torque. It's also very quiet, like a long bow. However, it has a bit of extra speed, much like a recurve. Now, it's not the fastest bow out there, but you will find that it's faster than an equivalent bow. It looks a lot like the Bear Montana, an equivalent longbow that is. The Montana is a longbow, it's the same length. However, I detect a bit more stacking and hand shock with that bow, and it's definitely not as fast. So you kind of get the best of both worlds, and it's a beautiful hybrid, a beautiful link between the early American Western longbows and the recurve bow. Now it's just got some stunning features on it. You can see the handmade brush nocks there, the limb tips, just stunning, and the limbs have a maple core to them, laminated in this beautiful caramel coloured glass. It's also got a really cute little feature of the old school running bear logo there. We've got a solid Babinga riser capped with Bolivian rosewood, and this one is, well, they're all 64 inches long. This one is 40 pounds, so you know I won't be doing any serious hunting with it. Maybe some bunnies, but it's really just more a pleasure to shoot this bow. It has a cut to near center shelf. It's quite a small shelf, and it's not cut to center, it's cut near center. So you might need to spine down your arrows just a bit when using this bow, or experiment with tuning just a little bit. But yeah, I'm really enjoying shooting this bow. I urge you to go and check it out. It's the Static K4 by Bear Archery, and you know, with all that said, I think it's time to fling some sticks. I'm going to put a few arrows through the Static K4 and show you how it shoots. Keep an eye on the limb tips as I draw, and you'll notice how they don't unfurl. They stay rigid and hold their shape. Now it's a really beautiful gloomy Melbourne morning, so I'm not wearing my sunnies for once, and our targets are about 20 meters away. I mean, that's a whisper quiet bow. Very quiet. There's something really unique about shooting this bow, and you know, I think it's a bow this light and slim. You sort of expect a bit more kick in the bow hand from it, but it's just really smooth to draw and shoot. So that's the Static K4 by Bear Archery. Check it out.